I had a
They all
pretty
happen
good.
there. What the fuck?
California has so many NPCs. So,
What happened?
This was just before the Biden-Trump election, like a few days before everyone was kind of voting. And I get up in the morning and I put on a Garfield T-shirt that says something about Mondays suck.
Good choice.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I didn't
checks
even look.
out.
I just threw that shit on. I go out of my house. I go over to CVS, and I'm in CVS with my fiance, right? And then, so this old woman is in the line in front of me, and I'm just talking to my fiance, and I didn't really hear her, but she said something to me, and I goes, "What'd you say?" And then she said it again, and I didn't hear her again, and I just goes, "Okay." You know, that's the response I give if I don't hear you twice. Oh, okay. That's how you know I'm not listening. And then I just goes to Leah, like, what did she say? And she goes, oh, she said something about your shirt being funny. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I goes, yeah, thank you for, I complimented my shirt. Yeah, it is funny. And then she brought up, like, the election. Out of nowhere. Just segued from the T-shirt to the election.
Okay.
And then I'm like, yeah, I think it's hilarious. That's what I said. She's like, oh, the election's coming up. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's really hilarious. And she just flipped on me. She's like, what do you mean? What's funny about it? The fate of our country is in it. And I'm like, dude, I'm from Ireland. I don't care. I'm not from here. Of course it's going to be hilarious to me. I'm a neutral viewer. And like, if it was a reality TV, and it's just like, that's such an NPC moment to me. Just flipping from I like your T-shirt to you're a bad person for
you chose the wrong.
Care about politics more,
Garfield the
shirt wearing
politics.
boy.
I'm like, I just woke up. I don't give a shit, dude.
It's almost like it's like you flip the page of a newspaper. You know, you had the Garfield comics. You flip over and it's fucking politics, dude. She had that newspaper brain.
Like she roped me in with something wholesome and then just dunked on me. This old white lady. And it's dude, so that's an NPC moment. I've had jeez. You guys have more NPC and McNasty, you have to have some NPC moments, bro.
I mean, I've been on a lot of buses with like crackheads like tweaking out pretty bad.
I feel like crackheads are NPCs.
I don't know if they're really.
I feel like every time you get on a
lot
bus,
of
that's just
crackheads.
like a staple thing that has to happen.
Yeah, there was one time where this guy was like,
tweaking.
because anytime I ever get on the bus, I would sit in the back because it was like closest to the AC. And
also you're white, you should sit in the back.
Yeah. And Rosa Parks is my homie. And there was a one guy where he was like fighting an imaginary character, and he was
Hell yeah.
he was shit talking and screaming. He was shit talking and screaming, but he wasn't making a sound. He was like, like his mouth is open, and
he winning though.
Maybe. I mean, he didn't get knocked out, so
That's an important question. I mean, if he started losing, I'd get worried.
yeah. He just like boom, and then he just lays on the floor. He just gets knocked
Get
out.
his backhand, my dude.
But yeah, he was like getting up and like just socking the air super hard.
Just fighting his demons.
Me watching the UFC, yeah, fuck it, yeah, boom, man,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, you're like looking at your body mirror, like doing. I'm gonna get him like this one. Yeah.
yeah, fucking sharp elbow. Crackheads definitely are very entertaining, but I feel like the experience I had with crackheads going to America, because there's like no crackheads in Ireland.
That's because everyone over there is a fucking crackhead. Just all blend in together.
Yeah, that's why. Well, the people here you have to be afraid of are travelers, man. They'll fuck you up. But basically, I didn't experience crackheads until I went to America. So the whole thing about crackheads was so crazy to me, that they're just walking around almost like these drug zombies. And most of them hate the government, which honestly I agree with. I don't know how they got to the same. I don't know how they got to the same point as me. I don't know how base they got, but maybe there's something in that meth. But basically, I was that's the thing that blew my mind with how many crackheads in America. It's insane. It's crazy, and I love watching them because they're so entertaining. But at the same time, I feel like there needs to be like some sort of like
choose your next word carefully.
Yeah.
There needs to be some sort of
There does, because I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't know, are they crazy enough to fucking do something to me? Like, what if they just look at me and they're like, you're a government employee, I'm getting your ass. like
You never
do you
know.
ever feel like they're so volatile, they're dangerous, like going past them, or no?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, that's what I'm
100%.
saying. So I'm not crazy. You
Yep.
guys trying to make me
No.
sound racist, bitches.
No.
Racist
There's a
against
difference
crackhead.
between thinking a crackhead is crazy versus there should be an end-all plan to every crackhead in America. Different scale.
Fucking Gavin Newsom it up, dude. I guess we're rid of the homeless crackheads. Put them under a bridge and fucking collapse that bridge. Make it look like an accident.
Yeah, every time I walk past a person that's just like sitting on the street, unless they're playing an instrument or like hitting some pots and pans with some spoons,
Yeah, or they have art behind them.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, like, you know, they've nothing to lose. So if there was a fight, you know they wouldn't give a fuck what would happen to them. And
Yeah,
there's,
they'd
like,
probably
that
prefer to
crackhead
get
power
knocked
and everything.
to get knocked out.
Yeah. They're like, oh yeah, dude. So
Yeah.
the crackhead experience when I got to LA the first time around was mind blowing, bro. They're just everywhere. It's
Yeah.
impressive. Really.
I'm going to LA this weekend.
Good luck, man. I hope you make it back.
Yeah, what's fucked too is the hotel that I'm staying at is like 1 block away from Skid Row.
Oh my
band?
gosh,
Yeah.
that you just reminded me of the
band?
story. The first time
Yeah.
I stayed in LA, I researched the hotel I was staying at because someone else booked it, and the top review was a shooting happened yesterday. And I'm like, no,
Hell yeah.
I'm staying at this hotel and there was a shooting.
Yeah,
That's
the ho-
awesome. Did you
the ho-
still stay?
Oh yeah, I still stayed.
Baller.
Yeah. But I don't think I stayed at the hotel much.
When I was in LA, I saw people like homeless people pissing themselves in the streets.
Yeah, people like they just shit everywhere.
That's an Irish thing too, though. I saw a homeless
It's also
guy,
an Indian thing.
You know, yeah, India is if you want if fastest way to depression is going to India, bro. There is some fucking really poor people in India.
Yeah.
Like, it's great.
Why do you think like most scammers are Indians?
Read in history books.
It's just like
I don't blame him.
money
I
they
don't
try to
blame him.
make.
I don't blame him. Scam the Western man. That's what I say. Indians fucking scam them.
Yeah, but it's not the Western
Yeah,
man,
how
it's
they
the
do it.
Western grandma.
Yeah,
Those are the ones that get
Easy
scammed.
target.
Oh,
the
yeah.
old people.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a little unfair with the grandmas, I will say.
Yeah.
But they're the boomer grandmas, man. They were able to get houses for $5,000.
True.
You
Yeah,
know, when they were
fuck 'em.
growing up, if they
them
can
grandmas.
afford to lose a bit of money to some poor Indian man.
Yeah, their whole life
You know?
savings and their identity. Yeah. They don't need it anymore. They're old. Fuck them.
Yeah, they're gonna
That's
lose
fine.
their
On
their way
identity
out
soon
anyway.
enough. There's just so much shit with America that I learned that is just wild. America is like the most fascinating country in the world to me. It really is.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Hell yeah, baby.
I meant that
American,
kind of in a
baby.
good and bad way. Good and bad. But I feel like Americans don't realize how fascinating America is. Like, it's just normal to you guys.
I think it's very fascinating. Every day I wake up and smell the America air.
Freedom air, freedom.
There's only one type
I
of air in America.
now.
I smell that bald
Stinky.
eagle that just soared by and shit on my porch, and I love it.
Hey man.
Oh my god. That was a
just
little
his
bit
inner
aggressive.
eagle, dude. That was his inner eagle.
We all got one,
Patriot flag.
Americans. We all got one.
That's his patriot.